David and Rose met in college, both studying computer science. They had a few classes together and would often find themselves working on projects in the same lab. They were both quiet and reserved, but they couldn't help but notice each other. One day, David mustered up the courage to talk to Rose. He asked her if she wanted to work on a project together. Rose agreed, and as they worked on their project, they found that they had a lot in common. They both loved coding, and they both had a passion for video games. As they spent more time together, David and Rose began to develop feelings for each other. They would often stay up late, talking about their interests and their hopes for the future. David was smitten with Rose's intelligence and her kind nature, and Rose was drawn to David's sense of humor and his dedication to his work. One night, as they were working on a project, David finally confessed his feelings for Rose. He told her that he had fallen in love with her and that he wanted to be with her. Rose was surprised but thrilled, and she told David that she had feelings for him too. From that night on, David and Rose were a couple. They would spend all their free time together, going on adventures and exploring the city. They were both in their final year of college, and they knew that they didn't have much time left together. But their love for each other only grew stronger as the days passed. They graduated together, and they decided to move in together. They found a small apartment in the city, and they started their life together. David and Rose's love story was not without its challenges. They both had busy careers, and they often struggled to find time for each other. But they always made sure to make time for each other, no matter how busy they were. Years passed, and David and Rose's love for each other only grew stronger. They decided to get married, and they had a beautiful ceremony surrounded by their family and friends. As they stood together, looking into each other's eyes, they knew that they were meant to be together. They had found their soulmate in each other, and they were grateful for the love that they shared. David and Rose's love story was a story of two people who had found each other against all odds. They had faced challenges together, and they had come out stronger because of it. They knew that their love for each other would last a lifetime, and they were looking forward to spending the rest of their lives together. Years went by, and David and Rose grew old together. Their love for each other never faded. They had children and grandchildren, and their love continued to grow. They were each other's rock, and their love was an inspiration to everyone around them. As David sat by Rose's bedside, holding her hand as she took her last breath, he knew that their love story was one for the ages. It was a love that had stood the test of time, and it was a love that would live on forever in his heart.